बोलिए सतगुरु महाराज जी की जय, सच्चे दरबार की जय. Today we present weekly Satsang from Akhand Gyan from the monthly magazine of Divya Jyoti Jagrati Sansthan and is inspired by His Holiness Ashutosh Maharaj ji. Today's article was made in September 2011. Today's topic is the uncertainty of Moses. God appeared to Moses in a vision and promised to bring him and those who would follow him out of the affliction of Egypt. God then commissioned Moses to proclaim this message to all the people of Egypt. Upon hearing this command from God, Moses was distressed. He said, "They will not believe me. They will say the Lord has not appeared to you." Then the Lord said to him, "What is that in your hand?" "A staff," he replied. The Lord said, "Throw it on the ground." Moses threw it on the ground, and it became a snake, and he ran away from it. Then the Lord said to him, "Extend your hand and take it by the tail." So Moses reached out and took hold of the snake, and it turned back into a staff in his hand. "This," said the Lord, "is so that they may believe that the Lord, the God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has appeared to you." Then the Lord said, "Put your hand inside your cloak." So Moses put his hand into his cloak, and when he took it out, it was leprous, like snow. "Now, put it back into your cloak," God said. So Moses put his hand back into his cloak, and when he took it out, it was restored, like the rest of his flesh. Then the Lord said, "If they do not believe you, or pay attention to the first miraculous sign, they may believe the second. But if they do not believe these two signs or listen to you, take some water from the Nile and pour it on the dry ground. The water you take from the river will become blood on the ground." Moses said to the Lord, "O Lord, I have never been eloquent, neither in the past nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow in speech and tongue." The Lord said to him, "Who gave man his mouth? Who makes him deaf or mute? Who gives him sight or makes him blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak and will teach you what to say." Exodus 4, 1-12, Old Testament. In this story, Moses is commanded by God to spread the message that he has seen God and that the Lord has promised to free his people from slavery. Moses is unsure if the people will understand him or even listen to him. God thus explains to him the signs that he will show so that they may believe that he is indeed sent by God. The first sign was turning a rod into a snake, and when Moses picked up the snake, it was changed back into a rod. This symbolizes the transformation of man from being under the control of his snake-like desires to live an upright life by bringing the desires under his control. The next sign was of the removal of leprosy from Moses' hand. This represents the purification of our thoughts, words, and deeds. God, due to his omnipotence, has the power to transform us into pure individuals, as he can show to us our original untainted nature. The leprosy on Moses' hand is the symbolic of the fact that we too have patches of sins on our mind. All fall short of the glory of God, as the Bible states. Our wrongful approach to certain situations, our untamed tongue and unrestrained ego produce blotches and blemishes on our character. Yet, through the understanding of God, we can begin to cure our inner maladies. Finally, the Lord explains that if they do not believe by these signs, then the water from the Nile, when poured on the dry ground, will turn into blood. This means that when the grace of God, represented by the water, is poured onto dry, unyielding, and barren hearts, represented by the dry ground, then the water will turn to blood, meaning the grace of God will convert to the wrath of God. Moses is given these miraculous signs by God so that his followers turn down sinful lives and lead a virtuous life. All the works of their hands, which were once wrong, will be purified, and those who do not believe him will bring the wrath of God upon themselves. Despite all these signs, Moses is still reluctant to go and preach to the people. He says to God that he is not eloquent or intelligent, Thus, how can he explain such a great message to so many people? God replies that it is he who makes man speak. It is he who gives man intelligence. It is he alone who gives the power to act. In this way, God comforts and assures Moses that it will be God who will be speaking through his mouth. He will be the voice of Moses. These are the same questions and doubts that come to the travelers on the spiritual path. We are commanded by God to proclaim what has been revealed to us. Despite being shown such miracles in our own lives and the lives of others, we feel unable to spread this message with enthusiasm. However, God assures us that when a devotee truly dedicates and devotes all to him, it is he himself who acts through the disciple, so that all work expected of him is accomplished. I will sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. The horse and its rider he has hurled into the sea. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. He is my God, and I will praise him. My Father's God, and I will exalt him. The Song of Moses. To read more such articles, please subscribe to our monthly magazine Akhand Gyan, available in 3 languages, Hindi, English, and Punjabi. You can subscribe to the magazine by clicking on the link mentioned in the description.